everyone and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to also another episode of Time to Grow. This is, if you are new, a series where I'm documenting my effort to try and recover from eating disorder and body dysmorphia, and also document my progress in trying to put on some muscle. So I'm really quickly just going to put a disclaimer out there for this update. If you are subscribed, you'll know I've done a few of these updates. I think this is the fourth one. It might be the third one. I think it's the fourth one. I've done these like quite a bit. If you are new, you can head back and watch them if you want. They should be in the fitness videos playlist. I should really make a Time to Grow playlist, but it'll be in there. And this kind of warning goes out to both new people and subscribers, and that is the content warnings. It's going to be like kind of a spoiler, but this update isn't going to be as positive as the rest. So if you are not in the headspace to hear negative things about someone's body, or not even if you're not, like, be really honest with yourself, and if you think that me talking about my body and feeling negative about how my body looks is going to make you feel negative about your body, I beg you, please stop watching. The last thing I want to do is ever to make anybody feel bad about their body. Like, I'd feel awful if I ever did that, and I don't want to do that for you. So if you feel like you're not in the right place, please don't watch this, and that's completely okay. Thank you for coming on to try and watch it anyway. And also just trigger warnings for eating disorder, body dysmorphia, things like that. So I just wanted to get that out of the way in the beginning because I don't want anybody to feel bad. But one other thing that I'm going to say that isn't as serious is also, I know I'm wearing a plait in a lot of my videos at the minute, but Jack learned how to do them, and I want to see my hair poofy because I'm trying to figure out how I want my hair for graduation, and I want to see how this looks if I wear them for a few days. Anyway, right. They are the beginning warnings of this video out of the way. Okay, so the format that I normally do is we go through talk about how I've been with muscle gain, how I've been with eating, and then I go through the pictures. We're gonna have to do a little bit different because something's happened, but that makes it sound really dramatic. It's not that dramatic, but things have changed in what I am doing with my body, because obviously, as I've just mentioned, this is meant to be a recovery / muscle gain, like journal, recovery progress chat, physique update. And I've been tossing and turning whether to tell people this, whether to put this out on my channel, because I don't want, like I just said in those trigger warnings, I want anybody to look at me and think, oh, well, if she feels bad about her body, then I should feel really bad about my body. It's not. It's the way my head is. It's how I think about my body. It kind of does have stuff to do with how I actually look, but then it kind of doesn't as well. So basically, I have been trying to lose weight. I have been dieting for a week and a half. It'll be like 2 weeks in 2 days. So obviously that changes things because I can't really talk to you guys about trying to put on muscle because I have been trying to diet. And I thought we'd talk about why I've been doing it, and then I'll talk about how like the last 12 weeks have gone, because that's the kind of increments that I've been doing. So like I say, I've been doing it for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. We'll just round up and say 2 weeks. And the reason that I wanted to do it, if you are subscribed, you'll know I've been tossing and turning with it for a while, because I put a video out like talking about how whether dieting was fat phobic and things like that. And I have been thinking about it for a while. And the thing that kind of like made me go for it is I have like a nice round, I have something coming up that like is a good kind of like, right after that, I'm stopping dieting, and that's graduation. We have graduation, and then we are also going on a trip like 2 days after graduation. And I thought that was a really good, and that was when I started, I did like, I'm going to come into this in a second about what I've been doing, but I did like a week of like prep for dieting. So including that week, it's been like, it would be 5 weeks from then till graduation. And I just felt like that was a good amount of time. I didn't want to do a long diet. That is completely not good for me. So this is like a quite short diet that I want to do. And it was also mainly my gym clothes. And that is that a lot of them don't fit me anymore. Or I wear them and I don't feel comfortable in them at all. Like, because like, I just don't fit in them the way that I used to. Or they just don't fit me. The main reason was they don't fit me. And being completely honest, I can't afford to pay for new gym sets right now. I have no income coming in at the minute, so I can't afford to. If you are watching any of my workout videos, which you probably will be if you're watching an update, you can probably tell that I'm wearing the same things in it, because I literally have like 3 pairs of leggings that I will wear. One of them I'm iffy with, like I've kind of discarded it now, and I'm only wearing like 1 set of leggings and then like 2 sets of shorts, and then I only wear like 2 sports bras, and that's all I can wear at the minute. And I know, and I would highly say this to other people as well, that you don't fit your clothes fit you, and you probably think, well, Sarah, just go buy clothes that fit you. But I literally can't afford it. Like, I can't afford it, and things like I can afford, I don't want to buy from those places like Primark and Boohoo and things like that. I don't want to buy from them. They are not good for the environment at all, and I'm trying to get away from fast fashion as quickly as I can. So it's either spend a lot of money on new gym sets that fit me, or try and fit my gym sets again. And I know that's not what I should do, but I can't afford it. So that was the thing that made me be like, right, I'm just gonna do it. And I'm not expecting to lose a ton of weight from this. Like I say, I'm only doing it like properly for 4 weeks, and I'm not expecting to lose a ton of weight, but I think I'll probably lose about 3.5 kilos. In pounds, that's like 6-7 pounds, because that's it's a good amount. Basically, a good amount of weight loss is like 0.8 to 1.2% of body weight, like a week. And I'm like, that's kind of like on the safer end, so like 0.8, that I think I'll lose about 3.5. And I think I might be able to feel a bit more comfortable in the clothes that I've got doing that. So that's why I've done it. I don't know why somebody's decided to start mowing the lawn, but I'm just gonna have to go on. But it's really hard. What is that? It's coming through my vent. Okay, that's literally my next door neighbour, so I'm sorry if that's really, really annoying, but it's probably going to be going on and off for the next like 10 minutes. They don't have that big of a garden, so I don't think it'll be going on and off for ages. But it's really hard, because the thing that made me not want to tell people is because I don't want people to be like, she thinks she needs to lose weight, that means I need to lose weight, which isn't the case at all. I genuinely don't recommend weight loss to anyone. And it was also the fact of being like, yeah, I failed, because I really wanted to tell myself not to diet. That's what this series was for, and there's no walking around it. I have failed, like I am. Can you hear that coming through my vent? There's no tiptoeing around it. I have failed. This isn't what I wanted to do, but I'm doing it now, and because I've started it, I kind of want to commit to it. The rest of the 12 weeks have been good. I've been feeling good at the gym. I started a new plan. I really enjoy it, and I've put some exercises in that I haven't done for a while that actually feel really, really good. The eating, it's kind of been a bit up and down, as you could probably tell by the fact that I'm dieting, but the video that I did that was a day of eating and came out to be like 2,600 calories, it didn't do good things to my head, because I was like, oh my god, I've been eating loads, like, because that was like, not restricted, but I did be like, when I was tracking, I was like, oh my god, this is loads in the last meal with the dirty fries, and I did take away what I normally eat. But you know, afterwards it was like, well, you know what, I haven't put on a ton of weight, so it's not not terrible, that I've been eating what I want, and it's not even about really, like I shouldn't even have said that. It's not about how much, it's eating the food that you want to eat. So it's kind of been up and down. But yeah, another thing is that the reason I'm sounding a little bit down is because I have just taken the progress pictures and I don't feel good about them. We are going to go through them, and I am fine with going through them. I've got them now, I've done them, so the damage is done, so I am going to go through them. But basically, I haven't made any progress, what I can see, in my pictures. If anything, it's actually gone worse than what I wanted it. So there's the ones of my bum, I actually feel like my bum has shrunk a lot. Like I say, I've only been doing the diet 2 weeks, so it's not like I've lost a load of weight, but it's not as big as what it was in the last update, my bum, and it's making me feel a bit rubbish. I also don't feel like anything else has changed. So that's why I'm feeling a bit down about it. It's making me like reevaluate things. It's also like, I don't know, it is what it is, but it's made me also feel stupid for dieting, because I was looking at the pictures and I was like, why have you put yourself on a diet when you're not going to be able to put on any more muscle? But then I'm also like, but you can't fit into your clothes. So it's just, it's all a mess, and it's just life. But I don't know, it's really difficult, and I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from and don't judge me too hard, because I am kind of disappointed in myself, but also I understand why I'm doing it. Obviously, like, I know people will probably comment being like, only you know how you feel and things like that, and that's true, but I overanalyze absolutely every single thing in my life. Like, there isn't one thing in my life that I don't overanalyze. So it's a whole load of emotions about what I've done and what I am doing, because I'm still dieting, I'm still tracking, I'm still doing it. Oh, that was one thing I wanted to say as well, about how I'm doing it. I have done it in a way, well, I'm trying to do it in a way where I'm not triggering myself as much as possible. So I am weighing myself, but I'm not looking at it. I looked at the first day weigh-in, which actually did quite good things for me, because I haven't went up a load since the last time I weighed myself, which must have been like, I had data from like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. Jack had data from like 6 months ago. I'm not sure why I weighed myself then, but it was quite good for me, because I hasn't went up loads, and I was like, oh well, I can eat as much as I want really, because I have been, and I hadn't put on a ton of weight, and that again equated to good in my head, which isn't the correct way of doing it. But I looked at myself the day I looked at the first day I weighed myself, and then basically I haven't looked since. So Jack's been weighing me. That sounds atrocious. Jack hasn't had a say in this, but he's been looking at my weight and tracking it, and then basically he is averaging the week out, and then I am asking whether I've lost, and if I have, I'm not touching my calories and everything. I'm not going to say what my calories are and my cardio and stuff, because I don't want to, I don't think it's relevant for mine, for other people, and I don't like people comparing that to what I'm doing. But it is a healthy amount. I know that now. Like, I know how much was an unhealthy amount, and it is a healthy amount. I think if people heard what I'm eating, and that I am losing weight, they'd be quite shocked. It's a fine amount, and I'm doing like only cardio when I feel like it. Like, I think I'm doing cardio like twice a day. That would be bad. Twice a week. And then I'm just making sure I hit a step count, and it's nowhere near the step count that I used to do. So that's all of the stuff that I'm doing. But then Jack's averaging it out, and then if I have lost from the last week, I'm not touching it. If I haven't, I know that I kind of need to keep an eye and maybe do some more cardio. The thing is, I'm not trying to touch my calories at all. Like, I've gave myself a maximum amount, and I don't want to touch that. Like, I don't want to touch that. If it gets to a point where I'm really, really struggling to keep within my calories, I'm binning it off, and I know that I'm binning it off. Like, I don't want to find it ever difficult in my diet again. So I know if I get to that point, I need to stop. But with the cardio, I would just increase that, and I'm fine with that because I'm not doing anywhere near a huge amount of cardio. Like it's less than 20 minutes. So that's how I'm doing it. But anyway, back to the progress pictures. We shall go through them now. Oh, so the last few times I've been doing it where I've been like comparing it to the last time and then been showing like 1, 2, 3. I might have done, this might be the 4th one actually. Anyway, I've done like this and this. Because we're on like the 4th update now, it's too hard to put them in. So basically the comparison pictures are, I've done a comparison to the last one and then a comparison to the first one, and that's it. So we shall do front on view with a relaxed arm first. This is also the first one that I've done with my hair like different, so it's a bit odd. You can also really see the difference between fresh hair and not fresh hair. I'm getting it done soon. So like I've mentioned, I'm not very happy with these, so I'm not going to spend a load of time on it because I don't want to make myself feel worse, but we will talk through them. So my main issue is, let me turn my brightness up. My main issue with it is I don't see any difference apart from maybe I've lost size on my delt. And if anything, I feel like my leg looks a little bit bigger, but not in terms of muscle. If we go to the comparison to the first time, my legs are bigger. Like I said that in the last one, my quads have grown, like definitely. Obviously there's a lot more like body fat on there, like you can see it on my arms, but I think the fact that my legs are bigger and that I have more body fat is the only difference that I can see from them two. We will go on to kind of more of a posed arm. First one from last time, I think I can see a little difference in my stomach. Like I feel like my stomach looks a little bit smaller. I don't think my legs look any different. If maybe my quads maybe be a little bit bigger, but then again I feel like if anything my delts have gotten smaller, which is exactly the opposite of what I want. Then if we go at the first ever ones, we can see again it's just my legs that seems to be the different thing. Right, bum. This is the one that kind of makes me feel not great. So we can see basically my bum has shrunk. The only thing that I like, I don't know, there could be a load of explanation for this. It could be a different angle, but I don't think it is because I tried like a load of different things to see if it made a difference and it didn't. So it might be the angle, it might be the body fat that I have lost. So I have done this 2 weeks. Again, I don't know specifically like how much I've lost either. I just know that I have lost. So it could be the weight that I've lost has came straight from the booty, because that does happen. But it might be that. It also might be that I haven't been eating enough protein and it hasn't grown at all. I don't know which it is. Like, I have no idea which it is. So yeah, that might be the reasoning. But that's the only thing. Right, if we go to the first one, I kind of feel like I'm on, like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. I feel like maybe the first one, it looks better. I don't even know. Let's move on. Posed booty. I feel like maybe it's the same here. I don't know the difference in terms of like why it looks the same, but I feel like maybe it looks the same. I feel like my leg looks a little bit leaner, and that's it. So if you go to the comparison the first time, you can see my bum's a different shape, and I can't decide whether it's better, but I also feel like, obviously you can see my quad has grown a little bit. It's not the best kind of picture, but yeah, that's the differences I can see. Next one is the posed one. So this is the one that I only started doing like 2 updates ago. So we'll go from last time. I feel like in this one you can kind of tell that my tummy's gone a little bit smaller maybe. The underwear is a bit higher up, so it might be that, but I do feel like maybe my tummy looks a little bit smaller. And I also can't decide about my arms. Jack reckons my arms look more defined, but I think they just look smaller in terms of muscle. So that's those ones. And then comparison to the time before that, I feel like maybe my arms do look a little bit bigger for this one. And then you can see my leg seems to look a bit different. But yeah, that's them ones. So now is the part of the video that I normally go and do the video update. I'm not gonna do it. I just don't feel like it's right for me to do it. I don't think that it's the right headspace for me to do that, and I hope you guys are okay with that. I'll hopefully feel better in the next 12 weeks. I'm gonna keep doing this. Like, I like seeing the progress. I've never done it in such a structured way of taking photos, and I quite enjoy it because it means that I don't compare like other videos, like other pictures, if that makes sense, when it's like 4 weeks or something. So I'm gonna keep going. I hopefully will feel better in the next one. I hopefully will get back to doing the video updates and then we can compare them, but I normally compare it to the first one anyway, so it shouldn't make the biggest of differences. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any weight loss kind of content because I don't think it's right of me to do that. I don't want to promote weight loss, like I don't, because I'm still on the fence about whether weight loss is fat phobic, and I do want to listen to the kind of like the mid-size and plus size community with that, and doctors as well. Like, I follow, if you don't follow Dr. Joshua, I will leave his link in the description box. He is the best person to follow. Like, he's so like knowledgeable in a good way, and he's a doctor, and he says that weight loss seems to is very rarely the answer to anyone. He doesn't really promote it to anyone, and I'm trying to take things like that on board. So the last thing that I want to do is to promote weight loss and be like, this is how you do it, when I don't really want to be, like I say, promoting it. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just trying to explain where my head's at, and I don't know where I stand with it, so I don't want to show content of one certain way, and I would never want any of my subscribers to feel like they need to lose weight. I would rather my subscribers learn how to love their body, and I know I'm not doing a great job of that and being a great role model of that right now, but that's what I want for you guys. So I'm not gonna be like, this is how you lose weight. So yeah, that is gonna be it. I hope you guys understood everything I said. I hope you guys don't judge me too much, but I hope you appreciate as well the honesty, because I really did toss and turn of just hiding the fact that I was doing this, but that's what these updates are for. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, I am more than willing to answer it. It probably won't be in another video. I'll answer it on the comments. I'll answer it through Instagram maybe, so make sure you're following. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and sticking to the end of a very rambly video, but I hope you found it useful. I hope you enjoy seeing the videos, and yeah, please subscribe so you can see some happier videos. But that is going to be it for this one, and I shall hopefully see you in one of them. Bye.